call. This is your last one and a courtesy call. Hey, yeah, it could be danger up in this club when we get started and we ain't.
Hey guys, welcome back. Orabomb here, bringing you another MPL battle against Pterodactyl and the Sin City fucking something or other. I don't know. What's buzzing, guys? It's your boy Denchbee. If you don't know who I am, I'm a very good friend of Aura's and Pat and pretty much everyone in the MPL. It's Denchbee. What's buzzing? You might have seen me on an FFA. I'm doing a guest upload purely for meme purpose. Yeah. So, memes, get hyped! So, if you're not already hyped, I want you to go to your nearest fridge and yell at it. Yeah. Just yell at your fridge. But, that being said, we're gonna jump in right into this. But yeah, so the reason I'm uploading is because Aura wants some flames. I don't know how to explain it. He just wants some funny edits. I guess we'll leave it at funny edits. Whether it's funny or not is totally up to you guys, personal preference and whatnot. But yeah, let's jump right into this battle. I witnessed this firsthand, so if I'm slow on anything, then I do apologize. That being said, actually, just before we get started, there's something, here we go. I just need to have the sets loaded. So we're gonna go through all the sets, just so you know. So if you don't want to know this part, there's probably gonna be a little with a timestamp in the description. If you don't want to hear these sets, then you can just click that and watch the battle instead. But we're going to run through the teams. We're going to go through Aura's team first, just because it is hilarious what these guys are bringing in. It's completely... These guys have clinched playoffs, so they just want to have fun. Girls just want to have fun. Sexy Aura Beast wants to have fun. Pterodactyl over there wants to have fun, so that's what we're doing. So I'm gonna just look up Aura's thingy because I didn't actually save what he gave me. But here we go. So Aura is bringing, unless you already did this, in which case you're late to the party. But I'm gonna go really quickly. But he's bringing Landorus. I'm gonna tell you the memes. Gravity Irontail with Earthquake Stone Edge. Jolly Nature with Rocky Helmet called Mega Dench. Bay Af. I love it. But we're gonna move down with Togekiss with Roost, Counter, Tri-Attack, and Metronome. Beautiful set. It has lefties as well. Delicious. I love it. Next is Mega Medicham called 4 Mega Lugia, and he has Substitute Acupressure with Drain Punch and Poison Jab. If we see that sub Acupressure, goddamn, we're gonna have some funny ass moments, because if he gets evasion, it's over. It's over for Pat. You can't hit what you can't see, boy. But we're gonna move on to Pompeii, which is his Heatran, with Stealth Rock Explosion, Stone Edge, and Fire Fang with a normal gem. Normal gem explosion. If you never used it before, write it down, jot it in your notepad, don't forget. And then we have the best set in my opinion on this team is Mystic Tar with Expert Belt. It's a Modest Nature with Thunder Wave, Thunder, Fire Blast, and Blizzard. Whew! Delicious. The moveset just makes you laugh. There's nothing stab on here at all, but who cares? Who cares? But yeah, this T-Tar has expert belt and a modest nature, max special attack, so it will be killing things. And then last but certainly not least, we have Slowking with the citrus berry. And yes, you already guessed it, if you put Slowking and Meme together in like a little meme machine, then what do you get? You get Belly Drum, Trick Room, Zen Headbutt, and Drain Punch. Yeah! Are you guys hyped? I'm hyped, you're hyped, Aura's hyped, Pat's hyped, everyone's hyped. This is a battle of battles. You don't want to miss it. You do not want to miss it. Tweet it at your grandma, text it to your exes, fax it to your granddad. I don't care. Just get it out there. Let's go. Let's freaking do this. I'm gonna hit play. Obviously, guys, I don't do postcom, so I might miss a few things, but I'll go as fast as I can. So yeah, let's hit play and find out what the hell's going on in week 10. Woo! Oh, we didn't go through the Pat's team. You'll see Pat's team. This thing's Choice Scarf though, I know that. But basically Pat's gonna leave with his fat old Bessie over there, whilst god damn, what's his name? Aura, I forgot his name, and this is going up on his channel, horrible. But he leads with his Mystic Tar, his special Mystic Tar. But old Bessie's just gonna Iron Head this mofo right into it. And it's gonna do a clean 70% because he gets a crit and the flinch.
Really, nigga?
Yeah, Pat leads strong. Pat is in a very good position, so Aura's going to switch out into Mega Dench, get that minus attack boost, you know, intimidating, because Mega Dench, I'm intimidating. And he's going to go for the Iron Head again. As you can see, this doesn't do much. It does round about 20%. No, not 20%. It's about 15, 10. But he does get damage from the Rocky Helmet. Pat is actually going to switch out, and he's going into his Leonardo, which is his Mega Blastoise. Delicious. Whilst Aura's just going to fire off an EQ, getting all cracks in the ground and whatnot. It's going to do a clean about 60%, and he's going to get hit by Sandstorm. Holy crap, that is insane. So he's going to Mega Evolve. Delicious. I fuck with it. So you're going to Mega Evolve, and what could it have? I'll tell you what it has. It has goddamn Fake Out. So Mega Dench is going to get faked out. This thing is a fully physical Blastoise. And then the Landorus is going to get flinched. But the Blastoise has been worn down by Sandstorm, which sucks. So he's actually going to have Pack Aqua Jet as well, because he knows it's going to go down. That's going to do a clean like about 40%, I want to say. 40-50%. And then EQ is going to literally do 1 damage. It's literally going to do 1 damage to this Pokemon, and it's going to faint. So bye-bye Leonardo, basically. So Aura is now officially up 1. The Sandstorm is going to subside, and Pat's going to bring in his Mulan, which is his Mienshao. And right here, he's just going to fire off the biggest Fake Out of your life. Whilst Aura's going to switch out into his Chari, which is his Togekiss. So Togekiss is about to catch this Fake Out. There we go. It's going to do literally like 5%. I'm not even sure if that's 5%. I think it might be less. I don't know. But yeah, so Pat's like, I'm not dealing with this Togekiss right now, so he's going to switch out into his Big Popper, which is his Snorlax. You're not going to guess what this thing has.
I wiggle my finger.
Easy peasy, and he gets Trick Room. Now this is hilarity, because Pat switches out into this fat obese thing, and now Aura's just kind of screwed himself over with Trick Room, because now this thing outspeeds him, because Togekiss is faster than this. So it's Choice Specs, if you didn't already know, and he's going to do like a clean, almost pretty much 50%, whilst Aura's going to set up the Roostingtons. He's going to get about same HP back, maybe just a bit under, but his lefties will pretty much put him back to full health. And now this is where it's kind of like a Star War to an extent, but basically it's just going to be Ice Beam and Roost, Ice Beam and Roost, Ice Beam and Roost, but things will pick up, guaranteed. So he's just going to keep roosting. This big fat genius over here with his little choice spectacles. You can't even see, but that's not the point. But he's just going to fire off these Ice Beams, whilst Aura is just going to be sitting there, roosting up, enjoying the delicious HP. But Pat is like, no, he's out. He's going to switch into his Janemba. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, which is a bold play. But Aura also decides to switch out, so play, I guess, worked out. So he's going to switch into his Pompeii, which, as you saw earlier, this thing has Explosion. But Aura's actually going to double out back into his Chari, which is a really delicious play. As Pat actually packs Surf on his Janemba. This is going to do literally like, I think, 10% max. And he is also Life Orb, so it's almost doing, with the leftovers recovery, the Surf is just doing a bit more than the Life Orb Recall. And as you can see there, Trick Room wears out. Aura's going to be like, nah, I'm Aura Beezy. He's going to switch back into his Pompeii because he knows this thing gets Sludge Bomb. And Pat goes for the Sludge Bomb, so prediction paid off. Pat's gonna get up, sorry, Aura's gonna get up his Stealth Rocks, which is delicious. Whilst Pat's just gonna rightly go for the Surf, easy peasy. But look, this doesn't even do half. Well, I mean, it's not stab, but it is like base 95 power or something. But right here, easy. Aura's just gonna go for that crazy explosion. Gonna absolutely blow this Janemba away with the normal gem. And it's dead. Nothing's living that explosion. Get out of here. You're done. Double death. Yaga! So, as you can see, Pompey's going to go down. Janemba's going to go down. What a wild, crazy thing to happen. But Aura's going to switch in his Mega Medicham. Cha-cha-cha. This thing does not fake out, as you probably saw in the moveset. But he's going to switch in his Mulan as well. Now, the Mulan outspeeds Aura's Mega Medicham, unfortunately. So, he's going to switch out into his Mystic Tita. Or Mystic Tar, sorry. Which is really unfortunate because this thing doesn't look like it's going to get any screen time. Which is really, really sad, actually. Because this thing has Thunder, Fire Blast, and Blizzard, and I wanted to see that. But Pat's just going to fake out this T-Tar. He actually gets a crit. Literally, Mystic Tar is just a crit magnet right now. But Mulan's going to take Sandstorm damage, and then Pat's just going to finish it off with a Grass Knot, which sucks because Mystic Tar goes down, and we didn't get to see any of those powerful special moves. But it is what it is. What can you do with a Drunken Sailor? So, Aura's going to switch into his mascot of mascots, the Chari, whereas Pat's just going to switch out right now. He's not dealing with this. He's got to check for this thing, easy peasy. So he's going to switch into his Big Papa, as we saw earlier. But now it's going to be taking Stealth Rocks. Aura's going to go for the Tri Attack. Will he get a Hazard? We don't know. Will he get a Freeze or a Burn or a Paralyze? He gets the Freeze! Yes! That's why they call me Aura Baum. I'm done. I'm done with Pokemon. I'm done. No. Pokemon can fuck off. Fuck this. Yaga! I'm out. I'm out. Fuck this. I'm done. Fuck it. There's the freeze. Absolutely crazy percent chance of happening. And this is where Aura takes his opportunity. He sees that sub on the counter and he's gonna nom 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 nom. He's gonna eat that shit up. And this is where it becomes the play of plays. You already saw Slowking with Citrus Berry. And now it is time. It is time for the belly drumming Slowking to slap his belly, to take his arms from behind his back and slap his gut. And he is actually going to get to +6 because of it. And unfortunately, it thaws out.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Choice Specs, Hyper Beam, goddamn! So there it is. That's going to be the Choice Specs Hyper Beam. It's actually going to do like about around, I want to say 65%. Citrus is actually going to take Slowking back to half. So now the belly drum can actually pop off. This thing's a +.
I'm the cat with the bass and drum going around like bum bum bum.
It's a threat, but it lives on 9 HP. Absolutely crazy. It's wild. The Sandstorm subsides as well, which means that Slowking's free to set up the Trick Room now, because the Slowking has to recharge. So now this Slowking is fast because of Trick Room, and now it's just ready to run havoc on Pat's entire team. But unfortunately, it switches into one thing that actually walls belly drumming Slowking, because look how much his Drain Punch. A +6 Drain Punch literally does about 10 to 20%. It's wild. But yeah, unfortunately this thing hard walls this Slowking, so there's not much he can do apart from get Zen Headbutt flinches, which, as you can see, Aura decides to rightly go for. Will he get the flinch? It does a clean like 30%, but he doesn't get the flinch. Unfortunately, Bernie doesn't get a kill. I'm not feeling the burn. Unfortunately, you're feeling the floor, the cold floor, because you're dead / fainted. So thanks for playing. Here's your ticket. Front door's there. Yeah. So he's going to switch into his Mega Medicham now, because he has Poison Jab. I think that's why he switched it in. So he's actually just going to straight Mega Evolve here. I think he just Poison Jabs. I know that this game is really, really close. But I'm not sure if he Acupressures here. I don't think he does. So, yeah, Pat's just going to start his thing off. He's using that Energy Ball. Does a clean like 40%. As Aura is just going to go for the Poison Jab. And that thing's dead. Get out of here, Syria. Saria. Fuck. I said Syria. I said get out of here, Saria. Goddamn Syria. Got that conflict and whatnot. But Mulan's going to come in. Going to go for Fake Out because of Trick Room. It outspeeds this thing. So it's going to be taken below half, so now it's in range of a lot of things. Trick Room actually does wear out, but Aura's like, I didn't order this taco. I don't want no meat. I don't want no shell, even though that's pretty much every part of a taco. But Pat's gonna high jump kick this Chari. He's gonna do absolutely nada because it's resisted. And Togekiss is just so fat. Look at those wings, they're so chubby and little, and his legs are little as well. Why is everything on Togekiss little, even though Togekiss himself is not actually that little? But Pat's gonna switch out into his Big Popper, which is his Snorlax. This is where things get interesting. He's gonna go for a tri-attack. Come on. 1 in 3 chance. Well, 20% chance. 1 in 3? No, we're not getting. We're not getting a burn. We're not getting a power. We're not getting a freeze. We're getting nothing. But here we go. He's actually going to go for the tri-attack twice to see if he can get more status. And will he get the stats? He doesn't get the stats. And Pat's just going to fire off a Hyper Beam. It's going to take... It's obliterated. Obliterated. You're dead. Yeah, it's me. Aura's mascot, also known as Chari. I bet you're wondering how I got into this mess. A stab Choice Specs Hyper Beam is not something you take every day. But guess what? Nah! Chari's living on 16 HP, and with that leftovers, it's going to take him to a solid 27. So now, he's just going to roost. And because the Snorlax has to recharge, it can't really stall this thing out because it's got to recharge. So here, Aura has options. He can roost, he can air slash this thing, he can metronome, which I wanted him to do, but he's not gonna do it because he's still in range of a Hyper Beam, a Choice Specs Hyper Beam, bear in mind. So he's actually gonna roost to 4. Pat's just gonna Hyper Beam again. He misses his Hyper Beam, which is huge because now Aura can just metronome, and he gets Power Gem. Power Gem. I'll let you guys decide. But yeah, Pat's just gonna Hyper Beam again. Deliciousness. It's gonna do a clean 60%. I want to actually say that's a 70%. But as you can see, it's not doing nearly as much now. And now Aura's just free to roost. Aura is just free to roost all up on this Big Popper, like it's no one's business. And obviously Big Popper must recharge. And now Chari is back pretty much to full HP. And now he's just gonna metronome. Can we get something delicious? A guillotine or something? Come on! But he gets a Razor Wind, 2 charge move. Now this is hilarious because if this misses, it puts Aura in a really, really bad position. So Big Popper's just gonna fire off that Hyper Beam, boom, like some sort of transcendent shit. And Chari is just gonna eat up like it's breakfast. We're having English muffin, slather some honey on that shit. Oh, we're having a good time. But Chari's just gonna Razor Wind, and that's gonna take out Big Popper. Unfortunately, Big Popper, Meme Beam, because it's stab. Oh, it was delicious. Absolutely delicioso. So now this Chari is now in range of a poison jab from this thing, but I don't think it has it. I don't think he has it. No. But guess what? He fakes out this thing, so now it's down in range. But if it has poison jab, it's in range now, which is unfortunate for Aura. But he's gonna get that leftovers, but it pretty much recovers back what fake out did. But it does have poison jab. Yeah. So he's gonna poison.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
And he lives on 1 HP, which is so unfortunate for Pat because now this roost is so clutch and it's going to bring it back to 0.5%. 0.5%? Nice. 50%. And with the leftovers, that puts it around 55%. So now this poison jab, even if he snags the poison, it's not going to kill this Togekiss because it literally does about 30%, maybe 40%. So Aura's just going to roost. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and now he can literally stall this thing out for damage because his roost is healing more than the poison jab is doing, which sucks. It sucks. So Pat's like, I can't do this. Can't do this today. So he's going to switch out into his old Bessie because old Bessie has Iron Head. We all know this. We all saw the crit flinch at the beginning. You all know how this story ends. But the Sandstream is up, and I don't think Aura has his Tyrantile left. No, he doesn't. So his kind of check is, well, to take advantage of the Sandstorm, not his check, because this thing has Iron Head, it blows it away. But yeah, Aura's going to take Sandstorm damage. It doesn't really matter because he has the lefties, so he's pretty much full HP again. And Old Bess is going to go for the Iron Head. How much is he going to do? Is he going to get the flinch? It does absolutely nothing. Okay, guys, what you're about to see is... there's no words. It's really dastardly. It's really messed up. If any children are watching now, they need to kind of turn off the video because what happens next, it's not for minors. I feel weird even saying that a normal adult should see it. So proceed with caution. Let's have a look. Garbage damage, but he has counter. It blows his Hippowdon back. It's almost dead. And that was just one of the best plays I've ever seen. Just counter on a goddamn chart. Togekiss. That is just run it, guys. Go to league format and run that, and you will trick everyone into doing it. But yeah, so Aura's gonna switch into his Mega Dench because he thinks this thing is banded. He's gonna go for Iron Head. It does a clean like 20%, but Mega Dench is gonna live on 2 thanks to the Intimidate, and Old Best is gonna go down to Rocky Helmet. Delicious. That is just amazing. You know, the fact that Landorus is just gonna live on 2 HP. But Pat's gonna switch into his Mulan, which he can easily fake out this thing, but he does in fact just go for Grass Knot. It is neutral, but it's gonna kill regardless. So yeah. Unfortunately, Mega Dench goes down. Cry and Lipai, but what can you do about it? Mulan's gonna take Sandstorm damage, and then this is the last turn. It doesn't look good for Pat, unfortunately. And as you're gonna see, a high jump kick isn't gonna kill this thing. Literally, the amount of times that Aura lived on like 9 HP, 1 HP, 2 HP, it was insane. But yeah, this Medicham just blows this goddamn Mulan all the way back to Syria. I got Syria in my head, I don't know why now. And then, boom. Aura's gonna pick up the W for week 10. Probably one of the best matches ever that even I've had the honor to commentate or just see in the MPL. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. It was absolutely amazing. The set is run. If you want me to go over Pat's team really quickly, his big pop-up, which was his Snorlax, was Choice Specs, had Focus Blast, Ice Beam, Hyper Beam, and Seed Bomb. His Drudigon was Sheer Force Life Orb. It was Special, Modest, Max Special Attack with Dark Pulse, Sludge Bomb, Surf, and Stealth Rock. His Blastoise was Physical with Fake Out, Waterfall, Aqua Jet, and Dragon Tail. His Saria had Ancient Power, which I really wish he could have got off. And then everything else you already know. But yeah, so Aura picked up the W, and he managed to get a few of his sets off. Obviously, he didn't manage to get his T-Tar's special moves off, which would have been delicious and absolutely amazing to see. But you can't win them every day. You can't. You just bring a team of 6 with memes. You can't see them all in one battle. It's just, it ain't happening. I'm telling you guys right now, it ain't happening. But anyways, Ladybirds and Gentlebees and fellow little Auralings, I've been your host, Denchbee. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to smash out that like button down below, subscribe to Aura's channel, and if you want to go that little extra mile and you enjoyed my commentary, you can go over to my channel, the Denchbee. Well, it's not the Denchbee, it's just Denchbee. You can type it up or it'll be in the description. We just hit 300 subs not that long ago. We're at 334 roughly when this video is going up. So if you did enjoy my content, because this technically counts, then hop on over there. You can follow me on Twitter and find me and all that good stuff. We have a few LPs that we need to start and whatnot. But anyways, I'm gonna get up out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed, and good luck to Aura in playoffs, I guess. Even though we still got 2 weeks left, he's clinched. So make sure you support your boy Aura. And I'm gonna just get up out of here. Adios, guys.